Today we're going to be checking out the Razer Viper V2 Pro. So in the box, what's going to be included is the mouse, of course, the HyperSpeed receiver along with a USB dongle that connects to the receiver, or the USB dongle can connect to your computer. A USB cable that's made of Razer's flex material, and it's connect via USB-A to USB-C. Some additional grips that can be sticked onto the sides of the mouse for a better grip, and then an instruction guide manual with some stickers. So this mouse has a very nice build quality. You can see on top of the mouse we do have this matte finish texture, which is very grippy, and it's going to be the same for the clickers as well. And then the scroll wheel is going to be made of rubber, and then the buttons on the side are also going to be made of plastic, but these buttons aren't going to have as grippy of a texture than the rest of the mouse. These are going to be a little more on the slippery side. And then taking a look under the mouse, we can see that it's very simple. You just got 3 skates here, and then you also have the 30K DPI sensor along with a power/DPI switch. The 30K sensor is going to be amazing. It'll work on pretty much any surface, and it's going to work with precision. Whether it's a mouse pad or glass or something like this wooden surface here, it's gonna work really well, and you're not gonna have any lagging or skipping around. Now, I do love the scroll wheel as well. It's gonna have a nice firm grip, and there's not gonna be any rattling. It's gonna feel very firm on the mouse. Now let's do a quick shake test for y'all to hear if there is any rattling going on. No wobbly parts, nothing. This thing has a very nice high quality build, and it feels very high quality as well. Now the mouse is gonna weigh in at 58 grams, which is gonna be an ultra lightweight mouse for something that's wireless. Typically wireless mice have a much heavier weight because it has like Bluetooth connectivity, it has wired connectivity, it has RGB lights, all these types of features. But with this one, they scratched the Bluetooth, they scratched the RGB lights, and did a few other optimizations, and that's how they were able to shave a wireless mouse down to only 58 grams. So to connect this mouse to your computer, you're gonna have to use the dongle, which is using Razer's HyperSpeed technology, and then you need to plug this dongle into your computer, or you can plug it into the receiver like so. And then what you do with the receiver is you plug in the braided cable that was included on the other end. And then on the other side of the cable, you can plug this part into your computer, and then this receiver needs to stay as closest to your mouse as possible. That way you're gonna have a really good connection, and it's not gonna have any lags or delays because of the wirelessness. And as I said earlier, they did not include Bluetooth because this is a pro grade mouse, and this is more intended for esports pros or very competitive players who want the best possible wireless mouse speed. Now the battery life on this mouse is gonna last you for up to 80 hours. 80 hours is gonna be quite a bit of playtime using this receiver. However, if you don't wanna use it in wireless mode, you could always unplug this receiver and then plug the cable straight into the USB-C port on the front and use it in wired mode. Now this is gonna be a righty's mouse. It's not gonna be ambidextrous because of the 2 buttons on the side here. On the right side we have these 2, and on the left there's gonna be none. And the preferred way to use this righty's mouse is gonna be any way that you actually prefer. Whether you're a palm gripper, a claw gripper, or fingertip gripper, this mouse is gonna work perfectly because of its length. As you can see from the side here, if I just put my palm on it, my hand rests very well on it and it feels comfortable. If I go ahead and do like a claw grip, my knuckles do fit easily on the top of the mouse, and then my fingers can easily click the clickers here, and that's gonna feel comfortable as well. And then the fingertip grip is gonna feel nice as well, and that's gonna be when you get your ring finger here and then thumb on the other side, and then basically your hand kind of floats above the mouse, and this is gonna feel good to me as well. And I really had no complaints with any grip style, and I have mid-sized hands. And I think this mouse is gonna be perfect for all hand type sizes, whether you have mid or large or even small hands. However, I will say that I think for children this may be a little large for them, so you may want to consider something like the Viper Mini instead. So I've been talking about all these features, but now let's actually do a click test for y'all to hear how loud and clicky this thing actually sounds using the Razer Optical Gen-3 switches. The switches feel great. I love the Gen 3s. It has like this nice tactilely feel to it with every click, which feels very satisfying. And then in terms of noise levels, it's not going to be an ultra silent mouse. It's going to be average at best. And then quickly running through the software, here's all of the buttons that can be customized. And if I click here, you can see all of the settings here that you can use. And then if we go ahead and scroll down here, you have standard mode and hypershift mode. And then if we go to the performance tab up here, this is going to be your DPI stages. And if I go ahead and click the button at the bottom of the mouse here, you can see that it is cycling through the different profiles. And you can adjust these DPI settings as you wish. Just click on the text and go there. And then you can also change the number of stages that you have to cycle between. You can also tweak the X and Y axis point sensitivity levels, which is going to be really handy. And then you also have different polling rates, and I recommend keeping this maxed out for the highest performance. Then you also have calibration. This is going to be if you have a specific surface or mouse pad, and you can adjust how sensitive it is, as well as the distance on when you lift the mouse. And then there's going to be some power saving settings. So this is going to be a great mouse if you're a very competitive player or playing in professional esports. And if you want to see a dedicated software review video with this mouse, be sure to click the video up here. And with that being said, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.